Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Yeah, it's very tough to beat when they're playing up to their capabilities. That's why they're one of the top teams in the league.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Thunder 5 right now. Howard is out there with Randall, and it's Wall. Then it's Winslow, and it's Levine in the shooting guard position. John Wall. And it's Wall. That time the assist from Randall. Wall's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Now Ibaka following the three-point attempt by John Wall. And Ibaka kicks to Wiggins. Thompson. No luck. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. From deep. And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's DeRozan. A three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Winslow kicks to Randall. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Baseline jumper. And he gets it to go. And that makes it a tie ball game. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to Dallas. Wall up top. He's guarded by Knight. Wall dishes to Randall. 5 to shoot. Pass to Howard. Wall wide open. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Wall's got 5.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
But they'll get another chance. Stolen by Winslow. To the middle. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night, first game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for 1 game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons, for one, he had really been progressing in the Summer League. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
8 feet away. It's hauled in by Fry.
And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The 5th metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft. How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Warriors leading. Knight passes to Fry. Some nice passing by Golden State. And it's Wiggins missing.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
And sometimes it feels like Brandon Knight is the Rodney Dangerfield of the NBA. The poor guy just doesn't get much respect.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Through the end of last season, he'd already been on 3 teams in 5 years. On one hand, it may be disrespectful, but teams recognize his ability, too.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And on the topic of Brandon Knight, you have to wonder why he's been traded around so much. I mean, it wasn't due to a slow start because he made the All-NBA rookie first team. He's smart, has a strong work ethic, proved himself to be a clutch shooter in college, the kind of guy you normally wouldn't think about dealing for someone else.
Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Lawson comes in for Knight. And he gets it to go.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
The shot's good from Lawson.
You know, talking about Brandon Knight, part of the reason he's been traded so often is because teams are offering great prospects in return. Detroit dealt him for Brandon Jennings, and Milwaukee dealt him for Michael Carter-Williams.
And here's Lawson following the three-pointer by John Wall. Offensive rebound.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Lawson kicks to Fry. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. The Thunder have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Down low. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Green. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Kilpatrick passes to Garnett. From deep, Wall. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
Lawson out there with Green. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Channing Frye. And it's DeRozan in the small forward position. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Here's Williams. It's tipped. Here's Kilpatrick. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Offensive rebound. Green dishes to Lawson. A fader. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. On the wing, Williams. Back to Garnett. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Garnett's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Oklahoma City.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Thunder trailing by 3. It's stolen by Green. Thompson outside. Cannot hit.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Pass to Kilpatrick. Here's the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And clearly it's about how poorly the defense has played. They've got to close out faster.
Now here is Lawson. Out to DeRozan. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
And Fry kicks to Wiggins. A shot by Lawson, wide open. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 7 points for Lawson.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And here's Wall outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Knight wide open. No good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Wall passes to Garnett. So nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Len's shot is off.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Lawson dishes to Wiggins. And Fry kicks to Knight. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Knight's got 6 points. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Now here's Wall. Brandon Knight missing his last shot. And that one's good.
John Wall.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Lawson the pass to Wiggins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Kilpatrick. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Lawson with the drive.
Oklahoma City foul.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, Clark, the one thing you can say about Ty Lawson is his awareness around the floor. He's just ubiquitous, and his court vision is incredible.
Excellent peripheral vision. He averaged almost 10 assists a game last season. That's the best year of his career thus far.
And the Warriors making a change here. Ibaka's checked in.
That's his first personal foul.
And for Ty Lawson, playmaking isn't a concern. He's got that. His shooting accuracy, though, seems to drop every year. In fact, the last 2 years have been the worst of his career.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for Golden State. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, you know, going back to Lawson's declining shooting percentage, really no apparent reason for it. Last year he launched the fewest threes in his past 4 seasons, but he still couldn't find the rhythm, and it really hurt his team down the stretch.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
59 seconds left in the first half. Knight with it. He has 6. Dishes it to Wiggins. Over in the corner, Green. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1. He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And Fry kicks to Wiggins. Fry with the ball. And on him. And he gets the bucket. Wiggins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the first half comes.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your...
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
We've seen John Wall handling his business. He has 20 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Garnett out there with Williams. Then it's Wall. Then it's Alex Len. And it's Kilpatrick in at the 2. Ibaka, no luck.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Alex Len.
And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Now Wall. After the missed 3 from Serge Ibaka. And Wall kicks to Garnett. Passes to Williams. Tries a 3. Tries again. And it's Kilpatrick missing.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender. That
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Knight dishes to Ibaka. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Down low. And Ibaka kicks to Thompson. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Len. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. What a season for Alex Len last year. Came in looking to find a spot for the team, and he made huge jumps in his game.
And I think it correlated with his minutes going up as well. I mean, played a lot more minutes, and he's a very complete big guy. With the added minutes, the production has gone up as expected.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Channing Frye's checked in for Ibaka. Green comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Lawson in for Knight. And Lawson, here we go. And it's all evened up. Lawson's got 11 points.
And, you know, you can expect young big men to improve over time, but I didn't think anyone expected Lynn to jump ahead so fast.
They now take the lead. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
And a final remark, guys, on Lynn. I mean, his defense was the big benefactor. I mean, he was a force in the paint and developed into a really solid rim protector.
And the basket by Kilpatrick. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
And he banks in the layup. Fry's got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Wall, that's good. Wall's got 22.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
And Lawson, here we go. This one for 3. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Lawson. And that's now 7 points for DeMar DeRozan. And Wall kicks to Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Golden State's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. For Oklahoma, I mean, just beautiful.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Here's Kilpatrick, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Lawson. A good look from DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Oklahoma City shooting at 46%, making some buckets. We've got Ibaka. Green is up there with Brandon Knight. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Thompson in the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Here's Knight. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
Wiggins outside. No one near him. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Knight's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors. And Wall kicks to Len. Stolen by Thompson. And Wiggins throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Garnett goes in. That's good. And that's now 24 points for Wall.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Knight passes to Green. Land against Thompson. Back to Knight. Beyond the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one. The kick out to Williams. But they get it back. To the right side. Kilpatrick passes to Len. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams kicks to Garnett. Len. And the layup's good off the glass.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Knight into the lane. Thompson misses.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
The kick out to Wall. And the rejection by Ibaka. And they get it back. Len's shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact. Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Now, here's Wiggins. Right side, Knight. 5 on the clock. And Wiggins with the basket on the assist by Knight. And that's 10 points for Andrew Wiggins.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 10. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. As an update from the sidelines.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan said to the team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Warriors. Lawson comes in for Knight. Out to the right wing. Let's go. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
No good from Lawson. Levine dishes to Randall. And the pass to Levine. Three-pointer. No good. Good D by Lawson. Winslow wide open. He fires. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question about it. That would be all she wrote.
Here's Lawson. The 15-footer. Good. And the Warriors lead by 9.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
And so they foul intentionally. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Well, simply put, Lawson's been great. He's got 13 points, and he's created a lot of chances for his teammates also.
And Clark, some of those assists that he's gotten today have been just electric.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for your Warriors.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
The free throws go down, and the lead goes up.
24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Clark, and they can just let the clock run out here.
No argument with that W.
And it's sent back by Howard. There's Winslow. Randall passes to Levine. Count it. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But Clark, in the end, everyone satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it looked like for a moment there the outcome was in doubt. But give them a lot of credit for hanging tough, persevering, and finishing strong.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.